The Weatherman here with a new banger list because your Sniper King can't miss. And today Team Rocket is blasting off again because Konami has gave us live twins. I know it's been a little second and I am a little late on this video, but I'm here and the deck is pretty easy to explain, so I'm going to jump right in. This deck accomplishes its inboard by doing a one-card combo that only requires either live twin Kiss-a-Kill or live twin Lila or Lila, whatever you feel like calling it, to be in your hand. They both have the same effect with one tiny difference between them. On normal or special summon of either card, if you control no other monster, then it will special summon the other from your deck or hand. And for both cards, this is a hard once per turn. The only difference between them is that if your opponent attacks Kiss-a-Kill, you'll gain 500 life points. But if they attack Lila, your opponent loses 500 life points. And these effects are not once per turn. Either way though, like I said, all we need to do this combo is summon one of them while we control no other monster, and we've got the full combo. So from here, you summon one, it'll summon the other from hand or deck, then you will link them both into your link twos, being the evil twin Kiss-a-Kill and our evil twin Lila. I know, very original names that don't in any way make this irritate in the script or explain in a video. But the evil twins are the links and the live twins are the main deck monsters is the only way to keep up with which one I'm talking about. Yes, also very original. Evil is just live backwards. The more you know. Anyway, both the evil twins have similar effects, but they are a bit more different. They have a bit more of a distinction between them than their main deck counterparts. The link 2 that you want to go into first depends on what effect you want to activate. If you want to draw a card, then you'll link your two monsters into evil twin Kiss-a-Kill. Then if you control no Lila monsters, you can quick effect during the main phase, summon a Lila monster from your graveyard, and at this point of the combo, you'll be summoning your main deck live twin Lila from your graveyard, so you can link them into your evil twin Lila. Now, evil twin Lila says if you control no Kiss-a-Kill monster, you can special summon one Kiss-a-Kill monster from your grave, and this time you'll have your link engraved, so when you special summon that bad boy, you'll be able to activate her effect. Evil twin Kiss-a-Kill says if this card is summoned while you control a Lila monster, you can draw a card. And evil twin Lila says if you control a Kiss-a-Kill monster when it was summoned, then you can target one card on the field and destroy it. So the first link you summon will be the one that activates its effect, but this is obviously assuming that you haven't already done the combo and you don't already have stuff engraved. Going first, you're going to summon pink, the pink evil twin first, so you can draw a card at the end of the combo. Then you'll link them both into evil twin Kiss-a-Kill again, so that on the opponent's turn, you can summon evil twin Lila from the grave, so you can pop one card your opponent controls, either being a monster or a back row that they set. As you can see, it only takes one card to do the whole combo, so we play a max of both live twins as well as one copy of Secret Passwords and one copy of Live Twin Home. I will also, while we're here, just speak about the card Present. It is not something that we actually play in the deck, but it is something that may be played, at least a side deck card in tournaments, or maybe it is something that you main deck. I just wanted to bring it up because it is something that some of the community does play, but I am not personally playing it in my build. Anyway, Password says you can add one evil twin or live twin spell trap from your deck to your hand, but if you control a Lila and Kiss-a-Kill monster when you activate this card, you can add an evil twin monster instead, which is not really relevant. We use this card to search for home, which we also play one copy of, which lets us discard a card to summon either pink or blue from the deck to either use it as our starter, if we don't have an actual live twin in our hand to use as an extender, or if we get Effect Veiled or DD Crowed, we could also use this to summon another one from the deck so that we can keep playing and use it as an extender. However, this does lock us into evil twin monsters, which isn't too big of a deal, but it is annoying sometimes. Every other card in the deck is a disruption. We play DD Crow, which lets us quick effect send it from our hand during either player's turn to banish a card from the opponent's grave. We play Offerings to the Doom because it allows us to play through disruptions as well as it itself is a disruption. So it's a quick play spell that lets us target a face-up monster on the field and pop it, but we do lose our next draw by phase, which is not that deep because the deck has draw power and deck thinning anyway. And if our opponent activates a back row on our live twin that we summoned, well, we could pop it. If they Effect Veiler us, we could pop it, and this will still allow us to summon the other one from the deck. And since we control no other monster, when we summon it, it'll activate its effect to summon another copy of the card that we just popped. Isn't that pretty nuts? So we also play Ice Dragon's Prison, also known as IDP, because it's the best card in the game. If you look at our tier list, it is tier 0. So This is a pretty great card. You can target a monster in your opponent's graveyard and special summon it to either help attack for game, use it as link material, or worst case scenario for your opponent, you could banish one monster non-target from each player's field that are the same type. So we can snatch one monster from your opponent's graveyard, right? And then banish that monster and another monster from their field as long as it's the same type. If you're going against Blackluster Soldier, you can summon a warrior from their grave, banish that warrior you just summoned in one of their BLSs. If you're going against Blue Eyes, you can summon a dragon from their grave and then non-target banish maybe that Azure on their field that's protecting them that can't be targeted. Well, you can banish that and another dragon from their graveyard if you really want it. There's plenty of decks. Undead is probably going to show right here all the decks that are affected by IDP. It's a ridiculous amount, and I would be here all day if I really wanted to explain all the cards that are affected by this card. I mean, all the decks that are affected by this card. So lastly, in the main deck, we play Warning Point, which says when a monster is summoned, we can activate this trap, and this turn that monster cannot attack, activate its effects, or be used as Link Synchro Fusion or Xyz material. This is the honorary limited to 3 card. It is great. It is gas. I have no idea how it is not limited, but I'm greatly happy that it isn't, because I do love this card. It's a really good card in the game. It's a sleeper. The last 3 cards we play in the extra deck are Link Karibo, whose effect isn't really that relevant because we mostly just use it for the Link climb. But essentially, let's say we've got our follow-up play. You're going to have your Evil Twin Kill on the field, your Evil Twin Lila on the field. Well, then you normal summon one of your hand traps, either being your Effect Bailey or your DD Crow or whichever one you're playing. And then you link it off into Link Karibo. Then you can link off 2 of those cards, right? Link off maybe Link Karibo and Evil Twin Lila into Ningirsu. Then with the Ningirsu on the field, you'll be able to activate pink, resummon blue. You could pop a card your opponent controls. Then you could activate Ningirsu, send pink to grave, be able to send 1 card non-target from your opponent's field to grave, as well as, you just had to send 1 from your field. That's pretty nice. Then you could activate Evil Twin Lila to resummon Evil Twin Kill, and you'll be able to draw a card. Just something pretty cool you could do in the deck. Ningirsu is pretty dope. We also play Nightmare Unicorn, which on summon makes us discard a card, and we can target 1 card our opponent controls and shuffle it. Also, I really love the Nightmares because it's just really dope. You can co-link the Nightmares, which will allow you to activate its other effects. So not only will we be able to discard a card to target something and shuffle it, but we'll also be able to draw a card too. So that's pretty cool too. You could also do this with all of the Nightmares. So Nightmare Phoenix as well. Discard a card, pop a back row, draw a card. Nightmare Cerberus, if you chose to play it, discard a card, pop a special summon monster, draw a card. As long as you co-link them, and that is something that you can easily do in the deck. So I just think that's really something I should mention. It's just really cool. And the skill that we play is Legend of the Heroes, which can be played on any character, which means you can play Live Twin on any character that you want. Play it on Scud, play it on Tristan Taylor, play it on Sarah, play it on whoever you feel like playing it to your heart's content. So lastly, the only thing we really got to talk about in the deck is just the skill itself. So it's got 2 effects. Each of the following effects can be used once per duel. First, it can be used if you have a total link rating of monsters that are 3 or more on the field, which is easy. You summon 2 link 2s, which gives us a total link rating of 4, which means we can activate the skill, increase our life points by 2,000. So going first or whatever turn, to be honest, you could activate this. Just know you can only do it once per duel, gain 2,000 life points, and we'll be at 6,000 life points on our first turn. Next, you can be used on turn 5 and onward. We can return 4 link monsters from our graveyard to the extra deck and add 1 Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax from outside of our deck to the extra deck. So Avramax is pretty nice. This link summon card on the field cannot be targeted by card effects. Also, their monsters cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. And then once per battle during damage calculation, if this card battles a special summon monster quick effect, you can make this card's attack equal to the opponent's monster's attack during damage calculation only. And then if this link summon card you control is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, we can shuffle 1 card on the field to the deck. So low-key does a lot. Gonna be honest with you, it does low-key do a lot. The shuffle is also non-target, so that's also pretty nice. So the card is really easy to summon. It's just the fact that we have to summon it on turn 5 onward, which is pretty much a pain. But as long as you have 5 links in grave, you can just activate the skill, put them back, and you'll add the Avramax to your deck, and you'll be able to make the play. So essentially what you're going to be doing is It's turn 5. You're probably going to have 3 links engraved more than likely. You're going to have Evil Twin Kiss-a-Kill, Evil Twin Lila on the field, and Evil Twin Kiss-a-Kill is probably going to be the one that's summoned from the extra deck. That's the important part, because to go into Avermax, you need monsters that were summoned from the extra deck. So that's where it's easy to make the mistake and not be able to go into it. So what you'll do from this point on is you have these 2 on the field, and you have a hand trap in your hand. And the reason why I say hand trap is because they're level 1, and in this deck, that's the only level 1 card we play. So you're gonna summon your Effect Veiler, you're gonna summon your DD Crow, and you're gonna link it off into Link Karibo. Then you're gonna use Link Karibo alongside your Evil Twin Lila, and you're gonna go into Ningirsu. Then from here, you're gonna link your Ningirsu and your Evil Twin Kiss-a-Kill into Crusadia Avermax, and that's how you summon that bad boy onto the field. So you wouldn't activate Kiss-a-Kill, even though I know it's tempting. If you do activate Kiss-a-Kill, you'll be locked into Fiend monsters, which Avermax is not, so you won't be able to summon it. So this is pretty much how you would do that play, and you don't really have to do this play all the time. It's not something that comes up every game, but it is nice to have. It's just a nice monster to have. It's a pretty nice boss monster to have afterward. So that's pretty much the game plan. So from here, we can just kind of jump into some gameplay, and I can show you guys how the deck works. Alrighty, so we're going second to Blue Eyes. Not gonna lie, we already won, bro. We got the DD Crow in here. We got the IDP in here. It's kind of over already, to be real with you, bro. I got 3 banishes right here without even doing the actual play, bro. So it's kind of a wrap. He's searching for the Veiler. That's unfortunate because I do not have out the Veiler right now. Alrighty, he's gonna send. This looks like this is probably where we're gonna activate the Crow. And we are. So he's trying to Monster Reborn the Abyss, and we're just gonna chain DD Crow and banish it. Get it up out of here. He's still gonna go Spirit Dragon, which is a pain. So what are we gonna do? Drew another IDP, kind of unfortunate. You can only activate 1 per turn. He's got the Veiler. Immediately tags out because he knows there's nothing to negate in the graveyard. Just gonna make himself untargetable. If we had the offerings, we could have chained on. That would have been great. So we're gonna activate the password to search for home, and we're gonna discard 1 of our IDPs so that we can special from the deck, and then we're gonna still go into our plays right here. So now we're gonna go into pink. Only reason I didn't go into blue is because it's no point. We can't target the Azure, and even if we could, it can't be destroyed by card effects, so it's just no point. So we're gonna go for the draw 1 instead of going for the pop. Right, so I just specialed it. We're gonna draw, drew the 3rd IDP, so that's tragic, but we still got plays. We're gonna go into pink again, set both the IDPs, and we're just gonna do our thing. So I mean, we can still banish him. He's got nothing to summon. So we're just gonna wait. Summons the Blue Eyes. So we're gonna special now. We're gonna pop that Blue Eyes. He's gonna go battle phase. We lit him, attack over to blue, and then we're gonna activate IDP. Funny thing is though, I don't think I actually use it to banish anything. Exactly, I didn't even use it to banish anything. I think I'm just gonna use it as link material. So now it's been the end of my turn. He can now be destroyed, can now be popped. Go in for 1,000, go in for another 11, go in for 3K, and that's GG's. But obviously we could have activated the IDP, we could have banished both his stuff, but went for game anyway. So on to the next game. All right, so we're going first. We got a solid hand, so we're gonna normal summon the Kiss-a-Kill, special out blue, link 2 into Evil Twin. Obviously you're gonna go pink first because it's turn 1, so we're gonna wanna draw a card. So we're gonna special blue from the grave, link both of them into Evil Twin blue, and then special pink for the last time. We're gonna draw a card. Now we're just gonna link them both into pink again. We've got DD Crow, which low-key already kind of turns this deck off immediately. We've got double warning point. So we're gonna turn our toggle on, wait for their turn to start, and I'm gonna immediately DD Crow that Super Soldier Synthesis from the graveyard. So they're summoning Endymion. I honestly let it go through. I don't see any point in warning point in it, to be honest. Yep, so he's searching. Draw a card, sets 3, but he doesn't have much, so we're just gonna summon, and we're probably gonna pop a card, to be honest. I don't see any reason in popping the monster. So we hit a warning point ourselves. He's gonna hit blue, which is fine with us. We can resummon the blue right back to the field, which is what we're gonna do. So he's gonna activate Crackdown. So that's gas. It doesn't negate us, but we are still gonna special, and blue is just gonna special the other pink from our graveyard. So instead of popping a card, we're just gonna draw a card. So right here, it's funny, I honestly never activated the skill originally. I low-key forgot. But like I said earlier, if you have 2 monsters that equal a link, what is it, a link 3 rating or higher, then you're just gonna be able to yeah, link 3 rating or higher. So you're just going to be able to gain 2,000 life points. So we're just going to gain 2 right here. And we're going to go into a Nightmare Unicorn more than likely, which we are. I couldn't co-link them because I summoned them in a weird order. I probably could have co-linked them if I summoned them in a different way. I wasn't really thinking about it at the time. But we've still got the Disruption set. Got the Warning Point. Got the Offerings. Got another Warning Point. He's honestly screwed. Goes to end his turn. We don't even take our Kiss a Kill back. We're still going to keep playing. Got the IDP. Just going to pop and then go in for game. GG's. All right, so we're going first. Not going to lie, this hand is playable, but it's not great. So we've got the Password, Offerings, Crows, IDP. So we're going to have to search for home, which means we're going to have to discard something. So I pretty much have to decide what do I want to discard. I'm pretty sure I just chose DD Crow just because we have IDP already. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, we discarded the DD Crow and we kept the Offerings just in case he had an Effect Veiler, which he does have Effect Veiler, so we made the right decision. So we're going to pop ourselves. Because we popped ourselves, we're still going to activate. We're going to summon from the deck. And then since we don't control any other monster, bam. This is the exact reason right here why we play Offerings to the Doom over, what is it, Silent Crosswipe. Silent Crosswipe is good and all, but you can't use it going first, which is kind of the main reason you want to play it, is to dodge hand traps. Like, obviously back row too, but like hand traps, you know what I mean? You want to try to dodge that Effect Veiler, which is like one of the main cards being played right now. So it's like the Crosswipe is cool and all going second, and I guess moving forward. But going first, bro, just play the Offerings. And it's like, I get it, bro. You don't draw a card the next turn, but you get an extra draw anyway. So it's like, it really just balances out to be honest. It really doesn't even matter that deeply. So we're going to go into pink. And like I said, look, we're not going to get our next draw, but I'm about to draw right now. So it's like, who cares? I got my next draw immediately. So did I really lose anything? So we're going to special pink. We're going to draw. We got another Offerings. Wish it would have been something a little more diverse. But it is what it is. Going to pink again. Gonna set IDP, set Offerings. I don't even fully remember what bro was playing, but we're about to find out. He's playing Tindy. Of course he's playing Tindy. So he links into Monk, and we're just gonna immediately activate IDP. Don't even want him summoning from the deck. We're gonna special that, banish both the Monk and the Ashuna. Looks like we're in a solid spot. So right here, I will let you know, someone did tell me to bring up like choke points and stuff, and this technically isn't a choke point, but like, this is something you can do. I don't know if he actually has more back row, but I can only activate this in the main phase. So you can kind of bait me out. If you, let's say you have like 2 back row to set or 3 back row to set, you could set one and then attempt to end your turn, right? Attempt to leave the main phase. The Live Twin player is probably gonna activate, because if they don't do it now, they're gonna have to forever hold their piece. So they're going to summon that, right? They pop their card. Then you can set your other 2 safely, knowing that they're not going to be targeted. That is just something kind of slight that you could do. But he did set the bluff, not fully a bluff. It was the vessel, but he just couldn't really do much with it because of the position we put him in. So going to blue, and we're going to re-summon pink now to draw another card. Drew IDP, and we go into that final pink, I believe. That should be 3 pinks engraved, right? Yeah, there's 2 engraved, and this is the final copy on field. So we got to make this count. IDP and the Offerings, the Doom set. Low-key got to win right now. Gonna special blue. Gonna pop the back row. Thankfully, he genuinely doesn't have anything. We're gonna IDP, and we're gonna special summon the Veiler. We're gonna use his Veiler to go into our Link Karibo. We're not doing the Avermax play, though technically speaking, we could do the Avermax play. All we would have to do from here is, what do we, we have 1, 2, 3 engraved. All we'd have to do from here is link the Link Karibo and the blue into Ningirsu, and then link off Ningirsu and pink into Avermax, and that's how you would summon it. It's turn 5. We'd be able to activate the skill. We'd be able to return our links back. That's not what we chose to do here, I don't believe. I think we chose to go into, we went into Ningirsu, but we used the monster that was special from the extra deck. That's the main thing you got to remember to go into Avermax. It has to be 2 cards special from the extra deck. So it's like, yes, blue was initially summoned from the extra deck, but she goes to the graveyard, and then I keep resummoning it. So it's like from that point on, when it goes to grave, it's no longer special from the extra deck. So the card that I would have had to use would have been Link Karibo in blue to go into Ningirsu, and then Ningirsu and Evil Twin Kiss a Kill, because they would have been the only 2 from the extra. But that's not what we did. We just wanted to draw a card and just have game on board, to be honest. So that's what we did. Draw a card. Tack for 11. Tack for 11. Tack for 25. But yep, that's pretty much the deck. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that description, join the Discord. It's been your boy Weatherman, Team 6K signing out.
Hey, why they gotta hate on me? I done got me 250,000 views and they still saying they low key. They ain't wanna come work with the kid, but I'm flexing with Zay on beats. How they ask for a spot at the gym, but they leave all the weight on me. I don't ask them to wait on me. They would ask where they gon' be with a song if they wanted the Weatherman. I ain't asking to pay no fees. She was homeless and needed a spot. I ain't ask her to pay no lease. I ain't ask her to say no please. I ain't ask her to make no cheese. Scream fake, but it ain't on me. Got clean, so it ain't no streets. Why green if it ain't no keeps? Brought cream, so it ain't no beef. My team say it ain't no chief. My demon, they hang on me. They seemingly ain't no peace. I seen him, he ain't no beast. For real.